In Israel, President Obama tackles the aftermath of the NSA snooping scandal today. Americans have been outraged by the NSA spying on their phone records. Now the president is trying to walk a fine line between American privacy and national security. Heather Sells looks at the high stakes in this critical debate.
As a senator, Barack Obama called out the intelligence community, warning it was invading the privacy of law-abiding Americans. Now, as president, he's issuing recommendations on government surveillance after months of review.
So I'm taking this very seriously because I think, as I've said before, this is a debate that needed to be had.
Aides say even after major study, the president still grappled with his decision just hours before his speech. The revelations by NSA leaker Edward Snowden, especially about the government's collection of millions of Americans' phone records, prompted the appointment of a group to specifically consider NSA abuses under the Patriot Act.
Our judgment about the government holding the data is that the primary danger of the 215 telephony metadata program is not if it is used only in the way in which its use is authorized, but that it leaves sitting out there a huge amount of information, personal information about Americans that could be abused in awful ways.
It now appears the government has been collecting and storing text messages as well. A London Guardian investigation out today reveals the NSA taking in 200 million texts a day from around the globe. Despite such massive gathering of information on the communication of everyday people, the president is reportedly backing only modest changes to our government surveillance at home and abroad. It seems likely the NSA's phone record gathering will continue in some form, with the president leaving the implementation to Congress. Mere tweaks could spell disaster, say privacy advocates, who fear the long-term collection of data could one day prove too tempting for those seeking political dirt.
We've seen this movie before. We know how it ends. We know that eventually, if that much information remains in the hands of government for that long, it will eventually be abused. It will be manipulated for partisan and otherwise nefarious purposes, and we can't let that happen.
Heather Sells, CBN News.